Welcome or welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, I'm going to be sharing a pre-channeled message today from Calvin, which is Mr. C, which is our fractal of a vampiric energy entity at this time that has been brought forward through the understandings of the Galactic Federation of Light that once was, which is the Galactic Alliance for us over here. So if you don't know who the Galactic Alliance are, please do head over to our playlist for more of an understanding of them and what that means in their vibration at this time. But I've been having such a time trying to get this video out for you all, and I think it's with the understanding that there is a lot that has been shifting in the collective spaces, and specifically that of where we find ourselves right in the here and now, everyone. So please bear with me. There was a lot of energy coursing through me. It's a super full moon today when I film this for us in Gemini. So there is a lot that is happening, I think, behind the scenes where we're pulling in different aspects of self and soul and different aspects of reality that we are now culminating to be a different vibration, a different space. So in tandem with this energy, I feel like there's an expression being brought forward of what is your truth and what do you want to believe moving forward. So please go through the eyes of that in this expression with regards to this understanding over here with regards to energy harvesting, because I think some are going to have to be making some quite big decisions for self moving forward. So today's channeling from Mr. C was titled The Harvesting, and they started with, "Thank you all for being here. I ask that you take a look at the videos that were posted on last week's expression for myself, which I'll tag in the description for those that might be catching this not in real time. I hope that you all enjoyed your research. I wanted this space to come from an understanding from both sides of the expression. Again, only take that which feels like is your truth. Energy harvesting. For those that watch the videos, it being stated that to take energy from another is the same of that the expression of an empath. To this I want to say that empath isn't choosing to harvest. It's an expression that either they are working through to have stronger boundaries, or they are unaware that energy is passing between them and that of another. There are those that are here for very specific reasons, and they choose to take on the energy of others to help them transmute that said energy. However, to take on the energy of a room, a place, or a person for one's own personal gain outside of nature and law, you are in a space and territory where you line yourself up for karmic expressions to be placed back upon to you. I know that there will be many that have much to say and feeling that this is not the truth. To this I wish to say, please do take a look around. Does it make sense? Does it all feel in alignment for you and in your life? There was an expression brought forward of one sharing that she took the energy of that of her partner, as they always were full of energy and that they weren't. I want to simply say that this is codependency. To rely on the energy of another is not sustainable. At some point there will be a fracturing. This is just cosmic law. Each being here must be able to stand on their own 2 feet in energetic vibration. It is so simple to understand your own energetic signature and that which, it is so important to understand your own energetic signature and that which you need to fill your own cup outside of the energy of others. There are so many misconceived notions about energy and what it means to be able to create and harvest energy, and that is specifically connected to magical practices. This is a strong expression of that. This is to those that are unsure. You create your own energy. Food gives you energy. Nature gives you energy. Spirit guides, teams, and guardians offer support and energy from an overflowing well of that of source. If you are ever in doubt, please go back to source. I say this with the understanding that each soul is here on very specific paths, living out their own very specific guidelines of life. Yet by the same notion, we are here to help those that wish to seek a different path that they perhaps have been walking for some time and now feel like there has been a fracturing in their expression. To fracture means that there was a fault line. You are now ready to seek a more unified expression for yourself. Short but sweet for me today, everyone. I know that this is all that some will need to be able to see the truth. You are not lost. You are just ready to change the narrative. It's okay to wish to change your narrative. And apologies, everyone. There was a lot of energy behind the scenes that I feel like actually is different aspects of me fracturing in an expression. And I knew this was going to be a lot of the understanding with this full moon. I could feel this energy building up. I've had quite a few strange experiences in the most recent days, and I feel like so many are in this expression too that perhaps might be feeling into aspects where you are now fracturing because you're ready to have a more unified expression of self. So I feel like there has been perhaps some expressions that have been weighing up the balance for you and your life and others around you. So I want to say to those that know that they are in the capabilities of tapping into multi-dimensional spaces at this time, please plant 2 feet on the ground and please go easy over the next few days, because I think that there are some expressions that are coming into the fine-tuning that you might be sinking into because you're able to just feel into the everything. And something that I keep telling myself and reminding myself that I'm in full capabilities of doing so, and I'm more than within my rights to do so, is cut that of my expression with the collective energy. So please make sure that you are doing that, everyone. And I feel like now I understand what is happening, because I was having such a time trying to get all of these videos out, and I feel like it's here to help some witness exactly what happens sometimes on this path with regards to energy and how it can truly affect the body and what is actually going on for some within these expressions. And I feel like this is to some that feel like, you know, some are just too sensitive out there. Some of us are here to help transmute this energy. Some of us are here to take on these expressions, not just for ourselves and others. And it's definitely something that I've been feeling in my spaces. And you know, this is something that I was hesitant to even share, I think, with the collective, because I know that for so many, you know, it's just about setting stronger boundaries, this and this and this and that. But also, I know that I'm here. When I tap into someone's energy, when someone steps forward for help with me, I start to feel into the presence of this soul's expression. I know this because I'm here to help transmute a little bit of that energy for them, because my vessel and my body can take it. It's something that I came here with, the soul signature that I've now stepped into again. It's very shamanic in their expression, in that expression, and that understanding. So please just make sure that you know yourself, you know your soul, and you know why you are here. And this is not taking on a lot of energy for others when we know that we are not capable. And this is not, you know, overreaching in our boundaries too within this expression. So Calvin stepping forward in this understanding is saying, where do you need to set stronger boundaries? Where do you need to start to understand exactly where your energy is going and why? And how can you bring yourself back into a space of understanding what fills your cup and being completely honest about that with self? This is definitely something that I've been having to do behind the scenes, is truly understanding my energy at a deeper capacity, because I've grown so much within this space. And so many of you here also in tandem with the Light Renegade space and with the energies that are now ever expanding, everyone. We are completely in different soul signatures, completely in different vibrations. The energy is so high that we now get to move in a very different way. And this is something that I shared in the most recent energetic update video. And you get to create your own energy is what I want to share. So if there's aspects of this way that you are living that doesn't feel in alignment for you, you're more than welcome to start to be shifting the narrative for self. And I definitely feel like this is something that I'm going through in my own personal path and journey. So please be aware of where you are right now, and please do ground in the most recent days. And whenever you catch this video, I feel like it's going to be for some that are going through the same expression, the same splitting and fragmenting of self, so that you can come back to a more unified expression with you. I feel like that's all that I want to share, but this line really stuck out for me. Sorry, I'm going to read this paragraph again because I feel like it's going to be very significant for some. I say this with the understanding that each soul is here on very specific life paths, living out their own specific guidelines of life. Yet by the same notion, we are here to help those that wish to seek a different path to that which they have perhaps been walking for some time, and now feel like there has been a fracturing in their expression. To fracture means that there was a fault line, and you are now ready to seek a more unified expression of self. This idea of the fracturing in the fault line, I feel like is happening for the collective. There's been a massive downpour of energy over here. I wouldn't say rain, but of energy over here in the UK, and I knew that it was because we are washing away aspects that no longer need to be in our expression. So if you've been feeling into this faltering, I feel like I'm smack bang in the middle of this fault line, which is why I feel completely like this, everyone. So apologies in my energy, but teams of Light really wanted me to get this information out of that understanding as well. So please go easy, please go well. If you're stood in that fault line, please do not hesitate to reach out, because I think I might be able to help you understand exactly where you are in your expression. But that's all for myself today. I'm Mrs. C, and we'll be back real soon when it aligns. Take care.